Um,
Anything specific that you're looking for?
I'd like to see a judo throw
Okay, a judo throw.
and a arm bar, jiu-jitsu,
Okay, that's for
or
me.
a chokehold if you want.
Mr. Sanchez? Now, with the judo, what I emphasize is the basics. Not real good at the throws. Steven knows pretty good. I've taught him. He can stand in. I'm going to do some of the foot wheels, some of the reaps, and I'm going to do a couple of throws. With Sanchez, what I'm going to demonstrate is going to be the reap. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stand up straight. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do major inside foot wheel and step back. 1, 2. On the third one, we'll throw it. Okay. 3. Okay. And on the third one, swim with the foot wheel. This time, I'm going to do a knee wheel. My emphasis this time, I'm going to keep control of it. Okay? Step back. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Okay. And up. Okay. Now, foot wheel, knee wheel. Now I'm going to show you some of the reaps. Going up. Yep. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to do a major inside reap. I'm going to lay on top of it. Okay? Step back. 1, 2, 3. Okay?
Hey, could you do that move a little bit slower, please?
Okay. Here, step back. 1, 2, shoot through, and try to overpower with the top because he's not having a chance to put his foot back down in a comfortable position. I can take him back by just lifting his foot, but I'm controlling call a reap because I'm going down with him. So with my pull here, if I just lift, it's going to be enough to I'm balancing when I jerk him. Let's have Steven. It's one of the things I was showing Mr. Cole last night. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a deep hip throw and a shallow hip throw, starting with a shallow hip throw. So from here, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do the step this time now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to seize right below the hem of his uniform. I'm going to seize right here, right over his pectoral line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that so that it gives me a better bending point to break his arm down. If I grab a little higher, he's better able to lock his elbow and not let me get in on him. I grab it here, it gives me more leverage to pull him into me. And also, if you notice the wrists, you notice how the wrists turn, okay? So what I'm going to do is as I pull him in, okay, I get to this point. I'm shallow to this point. Notice, over and under control of the arm, I have the shin in the diaphragm. From this point, combatively, I can push down on him and get hold of his diaphragm to knock him a little bit further. Yep, sir. Now, I'll demonstrate a deep hip throw. So from this point here, okay, I'm going to do the same collapse of the arm thing again. This time I'm going to go deeper to this point and bring him over a little harder. Okay? So it's going to depend on the situation. If he's resisting or if I've set him up for it. The best way that deep hip throw would be used is if he were shooting in on me to do a similar throw, like shoot the hip, I can first right there, collapse it back on him. But deep hip throw, combatively, from a punch from that side, I'll come here and I shoot under here. Okay, I try to throw him off his head again. Okay, this time I'm gonna do a double arm shoulder throw from a low stance. I'm gonna break it down best I can. Haunch position from a clinch. Well, not really a clinch, but control me. Grab his uniform on the inside. It's going to equate out to grabbing his wrist. Grab his uniform here close and pull into him here. My hand's going to go to his wrist. Hand's going to go behind his shoulder. Through and down. Still has control of my uniform. I still have control of him. At this point, combatively, pull out to an arm bar, or excuse me, come down to a wrist lock, or fall down to an arm bar. Or your version, be this way. Let me break down the shoulder throw.
No, I've seen
I tried Ogruma earlier. I can't do it. I'll show one more. Throw's my favorite one. Well,
it. Okay, let's go to the jiu-jitsu part. Show me a belly-to-belly throw into
say
an
that
arm.
one more time.
A belly-to-belly throw.
Belly back throw. My jiu-jitsu deals with this. Hands up. When he goes for his punch, okay, here to here. The jiu-jitsu I learned from a stand, taking him down, controlling an arm or a joint with the 90-degree hold. This is my forte. This is what I love. I love controlling the body in this fashion. Now, Mr. Sanchez is hopefully one day going to be a police officer. And he asked me how I thought he was going to, that I would take someone down if I were in an officer's position. Mr. Sanchez is a wrestler, very good one, holds a very good record as high school to this day. What I did is from a grab, I've seized him, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in close to him to where I have his arm here to 90 degree. From this point, from here I can seize him. If he goes to start resisting further, I can take him down. Okay? So I get into this position, slide up my shield on his arm, get him where he can't stand up. So the forte of my jiu-jitsu comes from a 90-degree hold, from getting him to a ground safely. I am one of those guys roll around on the mat. I don't do it. I can do it. I lay an arm bar. That's about it. Yes, sir.
That jiu-jitsu that you just did, the arm bar, show that to me again.
The arm bar? Okay,
Or when you hit him on the ground, go ahead and go from the ground.
from here?
No, when I was here, you got bottom out.
Okay, from here, if I'm going to land a jiu-jitsu arm bar, here.
Okay, now, my question would be, why cross the legs?
Why cross the legs? So that it'd be harder. If I'm here, it'd be a little bit easier for him to roll out. And also, if I cross, when I extend, my legs have something to extend against. And it gives me more leverage when I pull. And also, if I do not extend my legs, or if I don't cross my legs, when I go to lift, I don't have quite as much power, and I don't feel that I'm quite as in control. Also, it squeezes his arm more so he can't slip it.
Okay, now, my next question would be, when I was being taught jiu-jitsu, go ahead, stay in that position. We were taught to never cross our legs on any kind of locks,
Ankle.
only because this person right here can come up and reverse it.
Reverse it.
Right. So that's why I was just asking why cross the legs.
You can,
No, is this incorrect technique
Yes.
in your
Yeah.
book?
It would be.
Okay, so if I'm to correct my technique, you would prefer squeezing here?
no, take one leg, put it behind your head.
Right.
Okay, pull your foot up, stick it behind his head.
Oh, like it says, resting on it.
No. Okay, pull your knee down. Just like that. Now,
Okay.
squeeze your legs together in hypersteam.
Doesn't feel strong to me, but that's just me.
It is. I mean, it will be.
That's actually
Those are
the
easy.
opposite.
Well,
Throw
they can-
the arm.
Once you get them down, they can always grab.
Once your legs are up,
reverse that. They can always come
they
up
can
and reverse
easy.
that also.
Put a
See,
finger there.
Mr. Black, what do you think about that? Do you cross your legs or do you keep them apart?
What's that?
When, in the same situation, arm bar, do you cross your legs or do you keep them apart? Me personally, I cross my leg. I think if I'm breaking his elbow, I don't know if him pulling my,
Yeah.
but you are. I mean, that's